That was exciting. Alright, so we just took a gentleman's order, and this gives us a chance to go to the order lookup screen. Wait, Nate, if we just took an order, how come it's not coming up? Oh, because this gentleman paid for his order, and right now we're only looking at the unpaid orders. If we took that to both, we would have that order that just came up. It's a to-go order. For the customer's name, I put gentleman blue shirt so we could identify him when the pizza's ready. But this is what he ordered. You'll notice that he has paid in full. This is the payment that he gave us. If it was a cash order, it would say cash. Online prepaid, same kind of deal. But this gentleman has ordered. When I highlight his order, it's got all the stuff that he wanted on it. So far so good. Now, to get back to where we were in our explanation before, we had just deferred an order, and I'd like to point out something else while we're at this point. Order lookup paid both, but we don't see the deferred order, and that's because it's not in there just yet. Oops. In order to find the deferred orders, we would just go to deferred order, and here it is. We can edit the order, print the order. And now here we are with this again. So, let us just exit this so we can start fresh. Come back into the orders thing from the main screen. And we come to exit, which we just saw what that does, just gets us out of this screen. Quick credit, send, and collect. These are probably the easiest three on the whole thing. We've got we've got the quick credit, which once a customer has put in their order, if they just want to pay by credit card, we can do quick credit and just swipe their card, nice and easy. If they want to pay by some other method, we just do collect. And up here we have the different options of payment. Now we will never use check, check or account. Gift cards we probably will use. Online prepaid, we will get to that in just a moment. But mostly it's cash, and we would tell the register how much money they're giving us so it can tell us how much change. And also you'll see that some of the more popular amounts that we could expect to collect are already in here for us. And if we did credit card, it would be very much like what we just had, the option to swipe the card, or if we wanted to enter it manually, like on the phone, we would just do card number. Now if it's a telephone order, or a delivery I should say, this one will come up first, so we automatically put it in. It won't ask us to swipe first. Alright. Now finally, if this is a dine-in but they might want to order some other stuff before they pay, we wouldn't mess with the quick credit or collect just yet. We'd tell them to enjoy their meal, and we'd start by sending this order to the kitchen. Now check this out. See that receipt printer up there? That is printing exactly what we just placed the order for. It's order number 2, the 14-inch Capricciosa. Now I will tell our pizzaiolo, good sir, this one, let's not make it. I'm going to void it out right now. It's just for test. Thank you, sir. But now we see how it works. We put in the order here, tells the pizzaiolo what to create over there. If it was a salad that they asked for, it would have printed out here, because we know that the cashiers, we make the salads. So far so good. We've got the caller ID, we know what that does. We know what no sale does, it X's out everything. Log off gets us out of this screen, and we need to log in again. Order lookup allows us to look up any orders that are in the system as of right now and being prepared, or are already done. Print prints out copies of the receipt. Here, let's actually, I want to show you guys how this one works. Let's say the gentleman with the blue shirt came back and he wanted another copy of his receipt. We would just go down here to print, customer receipt. And here's that gentleman's order again, reprint. So we know what print does. Deferred orders, we know what that does. We know what that does. Exit gets us out of here. Quick credit, collect, send. Very, very easy. So this brings us to the final portion, which you can see down here in the lower left-hand quadrant of the screen. Now I'm going to get out of this. You see how some of these options are not highlighted right now? I'm going to get out of this order I'm just going to do exit, get back in, so it's nice and clean. And we've got, I don't know if you can make it out right now, but it says remove item, clear all, quantity, manager functions, order note, coupons, repeat item, etc. So the most common ones that we kind of like use all of them about the same amount. But what do we want to do? Let's start with a real order that we have. Maybe even that one that we just told our Pizzaiolo is just a test. And we come up here. This is the order that we just took. Now we want to void it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Manager Functions. What's that?
Number 2 is the one we're supposed to void.
No, it's this one. This is number 2.
Oh, that's number 2? Okay.
Yeah, you can tell what the order number is. But thank you very much. It's a very good point. The order number is up here. So now we've got this. We just click on Manager Functions. And we want to do is we want to void the entire order. Now, it's not always going to be a void. Sometimes a customer has an issue and they want to have their item comped, which we are happy to do most of the time. A % off or edit price. Sometimes if we've taken an order through like an online site that hasn't updated the pricing, we have to edit it. But most of the time it's going to be a void or a comp. So in this case, we want to void the entire order. We could also just do this item. It would be about the same thing at this point. Void the entire order. Cancel, apply. Okay, we want to apply. And it's going to ask us why. What's the reason? Why are we doing this? And we're going to say it's just a test. Okay. But you see, there's all kinds of different stuff that we've put in. And these are just generalized notes for voids or comps. Anyway, for this one, we're just going to do test. Click OK. And look, it's changed. So 0, 0, 0, 0. And the reason that we even spend our time doing this is so that our closings at the end of the night, the cash register, expects to have the right amount in there, and we don't run into problems. So, okay. The other thing that we can use these down here for is we can put a note on orders. So most of the time, what we get is like cut in squares, you know. And the other one that we use a lot is mixed ingredients, because we have some pies that are like the tricolore is in 3 distinct regions, or the vegetariana is in quarters, but some customers like all of the ingredients mixed up all over the whole pie, so we'll use those for it. The coupons are pretty cool. It depends on what somebody orders. So let's start with a fresh order. And we saw before that current order has changed. So you want to save the changes? Order changed, we voided it. So we do want to save that. Go back into orders. I don't know if you can hear that printing, but that's the receipt printing telling us that order number 2 has been voided. So finally we get back to here. Now it's lunchtime. You can see by that. Anytime before 3, when somebody orders something off of our lunch menu, it'll automatically ask them whether or not they want to apply that lunch, whether or not we want to apply that lunch special coupon. So I'm going to do 14-inch number 8. It's going to ask me if I want the lunch 14-inch coupon to this order, and I'll say yes. But notice from our menu that the lunch specials, the 14-inch pie for $11.25 comes with a 1 liter of soda. So right here we see the lunch special. We see it's at $11.25, but there's no soda, no 1 liter. That's for the customers that want the lunch special price but don't necessarily want a drink. So if they picked out a 1 liter that they wanted, for example, a 1 liter Diet Pepsi, their total goes up. But that's because the coupon that we currently have only has a lunch 14-inch. If we were to, see how remove item turned into remove coupon? Remove item, click on the coupon, it says remove coupon. Now, we're automatically prompted and asked for whether we want the lunch 14-inch 1 liter coupon for this order. And I'm going to say yes. And look at that. It's taken off some more, but we're back right where we want to be at $11.25, which is our menu price. It obviously already calculates the tax and the total for us. That's cool. And if it didn't ask us automatically, again, I'm going to remove this coupon. But you see this coupons button down here that we glazed over before? with this stuff already in the customer's order, I'm going to click on this coupons thing, and what comes up is all the coupons that they're eligible for at that moment. You got our student discount, our employee discount in case it's one of us that's ordering, coupons which are expired but they're good for the $15 that they were originally purchased for. And here we have our lunch 14-inch and our lunch 14-inch 1 liter. We want to do the lunch 14-inch 1 liter, and here we are again. So we've gotten through our remove item. Now check this out. If I remove this item, that 1 liter coupon is no longer valid. Okay. And we could remove this one. So now we're right back where we started. We've been through manager functions, order note, clear all is pretty self-explanatory, but if we wanted to just clear all, clears all the items. Coupons we've been over. Quantity, I'm not so much a fan of this one because if you wanted to do coupons, it only does coupons by the line. So if you have two 14-inch Capricciosas, theoretically those are both eligible for the lunch coupon, but that's why I would just enter them in separately, and then I would give them the discount separately. Oops. Excuse me for that. But again, let's clear all. Coupons we've been over, and repeat item, that's cool. So if we wanted an 18-inch cacciatore with half of it to have corn, capers, yellow peppers, and spinach, one thing that we could do is we could just repeat that item. And look at that, 2 of those, right, ready to go. Let's clear all again. Alright, now, at this point, we have been through every aspect of the order taking process, every region of the screen, etc. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but it's more fun than anything else, and when we can identify customers when they call, using this caller ID thing, some of them really appreciate that, and it allows us to not have to spend their time and their energy repeating to us their phone number, their address, etc. In the next portion of the video, we're going to go through what happens after all the order taking is done, or at least later in the evening when we are cashing out drivers, balancing our cash drawer, and closing the register for the entire night. But for now, think about what we learned here, and we'll be back in just one moment.